Hi, it's Jon Mitchell, Mayor of New Bedford, and this is another installment of the Mayor's Weekly Update. So I wanted to begin the session with a little trash talk, actually recycling talk, that is. And all joking aside, this is a serious subject because we've learned this week that our recycling and trash hauler, ABC Disposal, has threatened to refuse to pick up recycling bins from residents if they contain even a few items of non-recyclable material. This is the first time that they've done an initiative like this, and they claim they need to do that because they are having trouble selling their recycling and recyclable materials. And although I am not unsympathetic to that problem, the reality is that the city taxpayers shouldn't be forced to pick up the bill for business decisions that ABC made along the way. And so what I just want to alert people to is that, be cognizant of what goes in and what goes out of recycling. In other words, we should be just remind yourself, if you need to, what things are allowed and what things aren't allowed. But also let the city know if ABC is not treating you fairly. In other words, if there are recyclable materials that are in the bin and they claim that they're not recyclable, let the city know. Call DPI, let DPI know, or I should say DFFM, Department of Facilities and Fleet Management, know about that. You can go on the city's website and also submit a comment. But either way, we want to make sure that we stay on top of it and that ABC Disposal does not neglect its obligations to city residents under the contract that they signed 3 years ago. So just a heads up about that, and we're going to monitor the situation as it goes forward. Secondly, this is 9/11 week, and for those of us who are old enough to be around for that event, it's one that we will never forget. And every year, when the occasion, on the occasion of 9/11, we make a point to thank all of our first responders, and we do that here in New Bedford in particular. Our fire and police departments are very effective at their jobs, and we appreciate the work they do, often under very difficult circumstances. So if you have occasion to thank a firefighter, a police officer, or an EMT, do that this week. It is appropriate that we take stock of their efforts and the benefits that they provide all of us in our city. Along those lines, I wanted to just let everybody know, if you don't know already, that we will be honoring a first responder, someone that I think a lot of people now know about, and that is Sean Gannon, Sergeant Sean Gannon of the Yarmouth Police Department, formerly a New Bedford resident. As many folks know, Sean was killed in the line of duty a few months ago, pursuing a fugitive. And he really was an exemplary person in every respect, and somebody that we have, I think, rightly exalted as an example of the kind of person we'd all like to see our kids grow up and be. And a few months ago, the school committee, at my request, named the new playground at the Campbell School in his honor. It's fitting and appropriate that we do this, but we've got to build the playground, of course, and the PTA at the Campbell Schools worked really hard to raise the funds along the way, and they've made really good progress. The reason I'm raising this today is that on this Saturday, there will be a fundraiser for that playground, which will be held at Madeira Field in the North End, where the feast is held. We would really love to see a great turnout at that event. South Coast Hospitals is selling T-shirts in his honor, again, to go to the construction of the playground, and so real good progress is made. So we want word to get out It's open to everybody. You don't need to have an advance ticket. You can buy a ticket at the door, but please come on out and support this terrific cause to honor Sean Gannon and to build a terrific playground for those very deserving students at the Campbell School. So you'll see me there. If you're there, you'll see me there, and I think it'll be a great time too. So until then, until next week, this has been the Mayor's Weekly Update. Thanks, everybody.